Welcome to the deep dive. This analysis is all for you, and today we are absolutely cutting through the noise to give you a science-backed shortcut.
Our mission is to really understand how 5 specific vegetables and one simple evening habit can counteract what's so often called the silent killer.
Right, high blood pressure.
And we've compiled a stack of research that confirms a pretty fundamental truth. Every bite you take is either helping to tighten or to relax your arteries.
So for anyone looking to manage their blood pressure naturally, we've zeroed in on these 5 vegetables, plus that one routine that nutrition science really confirms are direct supporters of your vascular health.
And we're going deeper than just a shopping list.
Much deeper. We're talking about the mechanisms, the exact chemical reactions happening inside your arteries, how much you should eat, and, this is critical, what common mistakes completely cancel out the benefits.
Plus, we have that one clever trick you can use right before bed to really amplify everything.
Okay, let's unpack this. And we are starting with the vegetable that often gets called medicine in food form, spinach.
Spinach is just a phenomenal, quiet protector for the heart. And its superpower, the reason it's always at the top of these lists, is its incredible potassium concentration.
I was looking at the numbers. It's something like, 558 milligrams in just one cooked cup?
Exactly. And that potassium level is essential because it's the body's natural counterbalance to excess sodium.
Which is the stuff that holds on to extra fluid, raising the pressure inside your whole system.
That's the core tension. Think of potassium as a gentle release valve. When sodium is high, potassium signals the kidneys to flush out that excess sodium and water.
And that immediately eases the strain.
It does. But the chemistry of spinach gets even more sophisticated. I mean, we have to talk about the natural nitrates.
Ah, the famous natural nitrates. The ones the body loves to convert into nitric oxide.
Precisely. Nitric oxide, or NO, is this tiny but vital molecule. It acts as a signaling agent. It tells the muscles around your blood vessels to just relax and widen.
That's vasodilation, right?
That's vasodilation. And it dramatically improves circulation. I mean, research from the University of Reading confirms that people who regularly eat nitrate-rich vegetables like spinach show measurable improvements in blood flow and a drop in systolic pressure.
So when your arteries are open and flexible, your heart just doesn't have to work as hard. Simple as that.
But it goes beyond just widening the pipes. It's also about keeping the pipe itself healthy.
You're talking about the lining, the endothelium.
Exactly that. The endothelium is that crucial inner lining of your blood vessels. And spinach brings 2 key nutrients for it: magnesium and folate.
Okay.
Magnesium is a natural relaxant for the artery walls, preventing spasms, while folate is critical for cell repair and reducing inflammation. Together, they stop the arteries from stiffening up over time.
So if you want functional results, what's the right amount? How much should you aim for daily?
You're looking at about 1 to 1.5 cups cooked, or maybe 2 cups raw.
And timing matters.
It does. Eating it around lunch or an early dinner helps your body use that potassium and those nitrates when you're most active.
Okay, let's talk pitfalls. If the goal is to balance out sodium, there's one product you absolutely have to stay away from.
A critical alert here: avoid canned spinach entirely.
Why is that?
Our sources show some canned versions can have over 400 milligrams of sodium in one serving. It just completely defeats the purpose.
That's a huge trap. Okay,
Yeah.
What about cooking it? Can you cook the benefits right out of it?
You absolutely can.
Yeah.
Avoid boiling it for too long. You just wash away all those water-soluble nitrates and minerals. Like steaming for a few minutes is best.
Got it. Any other warnings?
Just a quick safety note: if you're on blood thinners, spinach has a lot of vitamin K, so you need to be mindful. Always check with your doctor on that.
Fantastic context. Okay, let's shift from the leafy green protector to something that uses a totally different pathway to open up those arteries. The deep, colorful, and kind of sweet beetroot.
Beetroot is the ultimate nitric oxide booster. And you know it's powerful just from its color? That deep red comes from pigments called betalains.
And those are powerful antioxidants.
Very powerful. Their job is to protect your vessel walls from oxidative stress.
Which is like the cellular rust we get from free radicals, right? The thing that stiffens our arteries.
Exactly. By reducing that rust, you keep your arteries smooth and flexible. But the real star here is the nitrate density. Beetroot is packed with them.
How much are we talking?
About 250 milligrams per 100 grams. So once that's converted to NO, it delivers this massive rapid signal for the arteries to relax and widen. It specifically targets systolic pressure.
I remember seeing the research on how fast this can work. It's almost immediate, isn't it?
It's so impressive. Queen Mary University of London had a study showing people drinking beet juice daily had a measurable drop in blood pressure in just 1 week.
Wow.
And there's a bonus.
Wow.
All that new blood flow means better oxygen delivery to your muscles and brain, better stamina, clearer thinking.
And beetroot also has that folate connection we just talked about with spinach. Can you break that down again? It's really important, especially as we get older.
Of course. So there's this compound called homocysteine. If its levels get too high in the blood, it acts like an irritant, almost like sandpaper, on the inside of your blood vessels.
Okay, I can picture that.
And folate is crucial because it helps your body break down and recycle that homocysteine, which naturally keeps your arteries from getting damaged and stiff.
So what's the best way to get it in? How much?
Half to 1 cup cooked daily is great, or about 4 ounces of fresh beet juice. And here's a clever trick. Roast them with a bit of olive oil and a squeeze of lemon.
Why that combination?
The healthy fats in the olive oil help you absorb those antioxidants much better.
Practical. What about timing and mistakes to avoid?
Mid-morning is a good time. That lets your body use the nitrates when blood pressure is naturally at its highest. As for mistakes, please avoid the pre-pickled beets.
Too much sodium and vinegar.
Right, they just counteract all the benefits.
And what about the juice? A lot of people go straight for the concentrated juice.
You have to be careful there, especially for seniors. Too much juice without the fiber can cause a really rapid blood sugar spike. And another thing, don't mix large amounts of beet juice with coffee. Caffeine tightens arteries, so it can actually fight against the relaxing effect of the nitric oxide.
Good to know. And we have to give the standard reassurance.
Oh yes, if your urine or stool turns pink or red, please do not panic. It's totally harmless. It's just those beet pigments passing through.
All right, moving on. We go from the NO booster to the crisp cruciferous hero that's been studied for decades at places like Johns Hopkins, broccoli. We're calling this one the artery repairman.
Broccoli's power is all about internal cellular repair. It comes from a unique compound called sulforaphane.
And that's released when you chew it or chop it.
Exactly. And it activates these powerful antioxidant enzymes inside your cells.
So it's not just an antioxidant on the surface, it's actually flipping a switch on a deeper system.
Precisely. Think of it as activating your body's built-in cellular cleaning crew. They remove toxins, reduce inflammation inside the artery lining. Research from the University of Illinois found sulforaphane helps damaged cells in blood vessel walls actually repair themselves.
So it's literally improving artery flexibility.
Significantly. And we can't forget the structural support from its vitamin C.
Which is massive in broccoli.
Huge. 1 cup has more than your entire daily recommended amount. And vitamin C is essential for making collagen.
Which is the stuff that keeps artery walls strong and elastic.
Right. It prevents that hardening that leads to high blood pressure. So you get the internal cleaning from sulforaphane, the elasticity from vitamin C, and then you still get that mineral balance. It's got potassium and calcium too.
Okay, let's talk prep, because I feel like broccoli is the vegetable most people mess up in the kitchen. How do you keep that sulforaphane active?
It is surprisingly precise. Light steaming for about 5 minutes is perfect. The big mistake is overcooking it, especially boiling. You can destroy more than half of the good stuff.
So you want it tender crisp.
Tender crisp. And just like the beets, a drizzle of olive oil and some lemon zest at the end really enhances everything.
That sounds suspiciously like homework for something that's supposed to be an easy food fix.
It's a tiny adjustment for a major return. And a final point here. Supplements can't do this.
Why not?
Sulforaphane works with dozens of other compounds in the whole vegetable. Science hasn't been able to pack that synergy into a pill. It's a package deal.
Duly noted. Okay, from structure and repair, let's turn to fluid regulation. This one is simple, crunchy, and has an impressive ability to support circulation. Celery.
Celery's core mechanism is completely different. It relies on natural compounds called phthalides.
Phthalides.
And these compounds have the unique ability to relax the smooth muscles that line your artery walls.
So if spinach uses nitric oxide as a signal to relax, the phthalides are doing the relaxing directly.
Exactly. It's like they give your arteries a gentle internal massage, helping them widen. This reduces both systolic and diastolic pressure. The University of Chicago found celery extract significantly improved arterial flexibility in people with mild hypertension.
And it's famous as a natural diuretic. But how does it help you release water without causing dehydration like some medicines do?
It's a really smart balance. Celery contains both potassium and a little bit of natural sodium. This specific mineral combo gives it a very mild diuretic effect. It helps your body release excess water and sodium without throwing your hydration out of whack.
Plus, it has other antioxidants, I see.
It does, apigenin and lutein, which also fight vascular inflammation.
So how many stalks do you need to crunch on a day to get that benefit?
3 to 4 stalks, or about half a cup chopped, is plenty. It pairs really well with protein-based meals because the minerals help with electrolyte balance.
Okay, what are the cautions? This is where the practical details really matter.
2 crucial things. First, don't overdo it. Eating more than, say, 8 stalks a day can actually throw off your sodium balance and lead to some uncomfortable symptoms.
And what does that imbalance actually feel like? That's the detail people need.
You might feel tired, a bit dizzy, maybe some mild muscle cramps. That means you've probably pushed the diuretic effect a little too far.
Okay, good to know. And the second caution?
Celery can carry a lot of pesticide residue because of how it grows, so you really have to wash it thoroughly. Use a vegetable brush, scrub it under warm water.
Excellent advice. Let's finish our vegetable list with the colorful bell peppers, absolute powerhouses of vitamin C.
They're what I'd call structural defenders.
Ah.
One medium pepper has more than 1.5 times your daily vitamin C, and that nutrient acts like a chaperone. It helps stabilize the nitric oxide your body produces, making its relaxing effect last longer.
And the NIH research strongly backs up that vitamin C connection, doesn't it?
It really does. Studies consistently show people with higher vitamin C levels tend to have healthier, more flexible arteries and lower blood pressure overall. Vitamin C is actively repairing damage.
And beyond just the vitamin C, what do all the different colors bring to the table?
You get carotenoids, antioxidants like beta-cryptoxanthin, lutein, and zeaxanthin. They act like shields, preventing cholesterol from oxidizing and just keeping blood flow smooth.
I know red peppers are the ripest, but is there a really big difference in nutrients between the colors?
There is, actually.
Yeah.
The red peppers are the most mature, and they have the absolute highest concentration of both vitamin C and those beneficial carotenoids. If you're targeting heart health, go for red.
What's the best way to eat them?
About 1 cup of sliced peppers a day. Raw is best to keep all the vitamin C.
And what's the absorption trick?
Pair them with a healthy fat, olive oil, avocado, something like that, because those carotenoids are fat-soluble. And the big mistake is frying them at high heat. It just destroys the vitamin C.
Okay, we've locked in the 5 powerful foods. Now for the secret weapon. What if you could boost all of this with one simple, consistent evening habit? We're talking about the evening stretch and flex routine.
This is such a beautiful example of using your own physiology. Gentle stretching doesn't just keep you flexible, it stimulates the endothelium to release nitric oxide overnight.
Wow.
And that is absolutely essential for reducing those dangerous nighttime blood pressure spikes.
The idea that a physical movement, even a gentle one, can trigger the same critical molecule as the nitrates in our food it's just fascinating.
It's your body's holistic repair system at work. The Cleveland Clinic reports that just 10 to 15 minutes of light flexibility work before bed can noticeably reduce those pressure surges.
So how should you actually do this? What moves are key?
You want to focus on the large muscle groups, like your legs and hips. Simple seated hamstring stretches, wall calf stretches, gentle torso twists, they all open up circulation.
And the breathing is important.
The breathing is key. Sync it with the movement. Try inhaling for 5 seconds, exhaling for 7.
And that breathing pattern is directly tied to the nervous system, right?
It is. That rhythm activates the parasympathetic nervous system, your body's rest and digest switch. It helps you relax and controls your heart rate. And then end the session with a simple 2-minute leg lift against a wall.
Why that move specifically?
It helps the blood that's pooled in your ankles flow back towards your heart. It reduces swelling and just helps circulation reset for the night.
So timing is about 30 to 60 minutes before bed. Any cautions here?
Definitely. Avoid aggressive overstretching. You don't want to increase stress hormones right before you sleep. And wait at least 45 minutes after a heavy meal.
So consistency over intensity.
Always. Consistency matters far more than intensity.
And a final little enhancement.
Sipping some chamomile or hibiscus tea before you start. Hibiscus especially has solid research showing it can gently lower blood pressure. It just sets the stage for a really restorative night.
So what does this all mean? Let's give you that rapid-fire checklist.
Yeah.
Spinach. Potassium and nitrates for arterial tension relief.
Beetroot.
Yeah.
That massive nitric oxide boost for smooth circulation.
Broccoli, the repairman, with sulforaphane and vitamin C for artery wall flexibility.
Celery. Phylides and minerals for gentle fluid balance.
And bell peppers, vitamin C and carotenoids for protection and repair.
And tying it all together is that evening stretch and flex routine, which steadies your blood pressure while you sleep. If we connect this to the bigger picture, All 5 vegetables and the stretching, they're all targeting the same core issues: inflammation, stiffness, and sodium imbalance.
The key takeaway really isn't just what to eat, but how your body converts these things into real, measurable action. It reframes the whole conversation from dieting to, I don't know, sophisticated signaling.
It does. I mean, consider this. How does understanding the role of nitric oxide, whether it's triggered by a nutrient like nitrates or by a simple movement like stretching, how does that change your perspective on food as just fuel versus food as a cellular signaling agent?
That's a powerful thought.
And if simple stretching can stimulate that critical molecule, are there other simple daily movements, maybe a few minutes of brisk walking or some isometric holds, that might also be influencing that molecule all throughout your day? Something for you to mull over until our next deep dive.